Hello students, welcome to the class, and today we are going to read about the next part of sound. Now we will read about sound produced by humans. Now just try to put your fingers firmly on your throat and say oh. Then what you will feel? You will feel some vibrations in your throat. When you sing low or high, you can feel the difference in vibrations in your throat. You have a voice box in the throat region. Here you can see the internal structure of our throat. Here you can see the sound is produced by the voice box, or it is also known as larynx. It is at the upper end of the windpipe. Two ligaments called vocal cords are stretched across the voice box or larynx in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit between them for the passage of air. And when the passage of air is there, that means whenever the air will go from it, then it will make vibrations. When the lungs force air through the slit, the vocal cord vibrates, resulting in the production of sound. Muscles attached to the vocal cords can make the cords tight or loose. When the vocal cords are tight and thin, the sound produced is of higher pitch or frequency, and on the other hand, when the cords are loose and thick, the sound produced is of low pitch or frequency. You can feel the difference between the voice of men, women and children. It is due to that men have longer vocal cords than women and children. Now we will read about how do we hear sound, or how do the humans hear. We are able to hear sound from our surroundings through the sensory organs called ears. When the sound propagating through air reaches our ear, we are able to hear it. Let us study the structure of the human ear and understand how it enables us to hear sound. Our ear is divided into three parts: outer ear, external ear, middle ear and inner ear. When we talk about outer ear, it is also known as external ear. First of all, outer ear. It consists of a flap-like cartilaginous structure called pinna. One on each side of your face, it collects sound waves. The pinna is further connected to the ear canal, at the end of which eardrum is present. This eardrum is a stretched membrane that separates the outer ear from the middle ear. Now the second part which you can see in your slide is the middle ear. It consists of a chain of three bones: hammer, anvil and stirrup. Hammer is connected to the eardrum and the innermost bone or stirrup is connected to the inner ear. These three bones are named according to their shapes and are collectively called ossicles. Middle ear is connected to the throat through eustachian tube. Now the third and the last part is the inner ear. The inner ear contains cochlea and semicircular canals. Cochlea is a spirally coiled tube and looks like a snail shell. It is filled with a fluid and has many hair cells inside it. The receptors send impulses through sensory neurons to the auditory nerve, which connects inner ear to the brain. Now, audible and non-audible sound or inaudible sounds. We have learned that a vibratic body produces sound, but when we vibrate our hands forward and backward, we do not hear any sound. Why? The reason is that the frequency less than 20 Hz is not audible to human ear. Our ears do not respond to sounds having frequency less than 20 Hz. The sound whose frequency lies between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz, which we hear, are called audible sounds. Inaudible sounds having frequency less than 20 Hz are known as infrasonic sounds. Some animals can hear sounds of frequency higher than 20,000 Hz also. Now here there is an interesting thing which you must know, that rhinoceros communicate with one another by using infrasonic sounds of frequency as low as 5 Hz. Animals like whales and elephants also produce infrasonic sounds. Earthquakes produce a low frequency infrasonic sounds before the main shock. This sound, when heard by animals, makes them alert and they show abnormal behaviors. Inaudible sounds having frequencies more than 20,000 Hz are known as ultrasonic sounds. We cannot hear ultrasonic sounds too. Now, noise and music. We hear different types of sounds around us. Sounds produced by machines in a factory, loudspeakers during functions, and moving vehicles produce unpleasant effect on our ears and mind. Unwanted, unpleasant, and very loud sounds are called noise, while the sounds produced by musical instruments like sitar, piano produce pleasing effect to our minds and the ears. These types of pleasant and soft sound is called music. It does not cause any health hazard to us. The main difference between the music and the noise is that the music is produced by the regular and periodic vibrations and the noise is produced by the irregular and non-periodic vibrations. Noise from any source that causes disturbance or discomfort of any kind in the environment, it is called noise pollution. There are some harmful effects of noise pollution. For example, it causes nervous tension, irritation, headache, and high blood pressure. It may also cause lack of concentration in work or studies. Loud music during night disturbs our sleep also, and prolonged exposure to high level noise can affect the eardrum and may lead to temporary or permanent loss of hearing. Okay students, this is all for today and this finishes your chapter.